Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning to everyone students. In this class we are going to learn definition of some basic words. This is helpful to learn or to understand some concepts in both physics as well as chemistry. Now the first word is mass. Mass is nothing but mass of the substance is the amount of matter present in the system. Mass is defined as mass of a substance. Mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it. Is called mass. Now listen the definition of mass. Mass is defined as amount of substance, that is mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it. If any system that having some quantity of substance, that is called mass. Here mass doesn't change us from one place to another place. Remember, the mass doesn't change us means do not change us from one place to another place. It means what? Mass is always constant. It means always constant for each system. Mass is nothing but, or mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in a system. It's called mass, and the mass doesn't change us, means do not change us from one place to another place. It means mass is always constant. And you know the SI unit of mass, or the symbol of mass is indicated by small m, and the SI unit of mass is kilograms. That is kilograms. Kilograms is the SI unit of mass, and it is represented as kg. Observe, in our chemistry, for do some experiment, you have to measure in small quantity, so that it is necessary to measure in milligrams for mass, so that it is necessary to measure weight or mass in milligrams to do some experiments. Hence it is 1 kilogram. That is 1 kilogram is to be written by 1000 milligrams. 1 kilogram should be written by 1000 milligrams. 1000 milligrams is very good. 1 kilogram, sorry, not 1000 milligram, 1000 grams. 1000 grams. Therefore, 1 kilogram can be written as 1000 grams. This is the conversion of 1 kilograms to 1000 grams. How I am converting like that? Just observe here. 1 kg, that is equal to 1 into, you know, k is nothing but, observe the quantity. Already we are discussed in prefixes ಅಲ್ಲಿ discuss ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. k ಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ 10 power 3 and write g as it is, g. Now you know 10 power 3 is nothing but 10 into 2 zeros, that is 1 into 1000. 10 into 2 zeros, 1000. 1 into 1000 is equal to 1000 grams. You should write grams. Like that, 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Similarly, now also half kg. Half kg is nothing but 0.5 kg. 0.5 kg. That is equal to what? Half kg. 1 by 2 kg. That is equal to what? 500 grams. This is the conversion of kilograms to grams. Why we are converting kilograms to grams? Because in our chemistry to do some experiments, we are measuring in small quantity, that is milligrams or micrograms scale. Therefore, it should need to convert kilograms to grams. Then the next word is, after knowing mass, the next word is weight. Then the second terminology is weight. So weight is defined as weight is a force exerted by the gravity of an object. Weight is nothing but weight is the force exerted by the gravity of an object. Weight is the force. Weight is the force exerted by gravity of an object. Of an object is called weight. Weight is defined as weight is the force exerted by the gravity of an object. Now observe the difference of mass and weight. Mass and weight. Observe the difference between mass and weight. Mass is nothing but amount. Mass is the substance of a matter present in it, or it is the weight of a substance. Matter is nothing but weight of a substance. Or here weight is the force exerted by the gravity. Weight is depends on the factor gravity of an object. Here weight changes from one place to another place, but mass do not changes from one place to another place. Observe here, weight changes from one place to another place. But mass do not changes. It is constant. Here weight changes because weight depends on gravity. Here observe, if a person has 60 kg weight, 60 kg weight in an earth planet. In an earth planet, same person has 10 kg weight in moon, in planet moon. For example, observe ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನು a person has 60 kg weight in earth ಮೇಲೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ 50 kg ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ same person has 10 kg weight in planet moon. ಚಂದ್ರನ ಮೇಲೆ 10 kg ಇರುತ್ತೆ because the gravitational force of moon is less 16.6% compared to moon. The gravitational force of earth is 9.8, that you know. Capital small g is equal to 9.8, that you learn by learning physics. The gravitational force of earth is 9.8. Here we are saying the gravitational force of moon is 16.6% less than the gravitational force of earth. Therefore, a person has 60 kg weight on earth, he decreases to 10 kg in moon, means on moon planet. This is only due to the gravitational force. Therefore, this point is called weight. That is, weight is the force exerted by the gravity of an object. Is called weight. And you know the difference between weight and mass. You should mind it, the difference between weight and mass while using the terms. Then next one, after knowing the weight, use the next concept is volume. So the next term is volume. So volume is defined as volume is the amount of substance occupies the space is called volume. Volume is the amount of space occupied by the object. Volume is amount of space occupied by an object is called volume. Volume is defined as amount of space occupied by the object is called volume. Usually the volume is measured in meter cube or length cube. Observe, usually the volume is measured in length cube. Why we are measuring length cube? Because you know volume is nothing but that is volume is equal to length into breadth into height. Mathematically we are writing volume is equal to length into breadth into height. Therefore, if in a cube length is equal to breadth is equal to height, then volume is equal to L into L. Therefore, V is equal to L cube, that is length cube. Therefore, the volume is measured in, that is the volume has unit L cube, that is length cube. Therefore, its SI unit is meter cube. Therefore, the SI unit is meter cube. Why it is meter cube? You know, length is measured in meters and it is indicated by small m. Here there is cube, that is cube. The SI unit of volume is meter cube. But in our chemistry, to measure volume in small scale, we are using centimeter cube or decimeter cube. Centimeter cube or decimeter cube, because we are performing the experiments by using small scale volume. Therefore, it can also be written as, in our chemistry, we are using small volume. Therefore, small volume is nothing but small quantity. Therefore, the meter cube can be converted into centimeter cube or decimeter cube. Therefore, the SI unit may also be meter cube or centimeter cube. May also be meter cube, that is centimeter cube or decimeter cube. Now, how to convert centimeter or decimeter cube to meter cube? Or take 1 liter. Example, take 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water is equal to how much ml? 1000 ml. You notice 1 liter hall or 1 liter water, that is equal to how much? 1000 ml. 1000 ml is equal to, L is nothing but what? Length. So it is converted into meter cube. That is, L is nothing but what? This is equal to what? L cube. L cube is nothing but what? M cube. That is equal to, centimeter is equal to 1000, ml is equal to 1000 centimeter. 1000 centimeter cube. That 1000 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter cube. 1 decimeter cube. So, apply the 1 liter, that is 1000 ml is equal to 1 milliliter. It is nothing but what? 10 power minus 6. 10 power minus 6. Minus 6 liter is equal to 10 power minus 2 centimeter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml, that is equal to 1000 centimeter cube, that is equal to 1 decimeter cube. This is the conversion. Now, after knowing volume, take density. Which is the fourth one? Either fourth one or third one. Fourth one, take density. It is indicated by the symbol rho. This is the rho symbol, density. Or we will also indicate sometimes small d for density. Density is nothing but the ratio amount of substance divided by volume of the substance. That is, density is defined as the ratio of the ratio of mass by volume. Density is defined as the ratio of mass by volume, and it is also defined as the amount of substance occupied by its volume. Is called density. Density is nothing but the amount of substance occupied by its volume is called density, or it is simply written as the ratio of mass by volume. So density, by mathematically, density is equal to ratio of mass by volume. That is ratio of mass by volume. Mass by volume. Observe, the density is only for liquids. The density has only for liquids. You know the SI unit of mass. The SI unit of mass is kg. Then the SI unit of volume is meter cube. Meter cube. Now that is equal to kg. Take meter to above. That is per meter cube. ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ minus ಆಗಿದೆ. That is kg per meter cube. Now the SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. And in our chemistry, to measure in small scale. ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದಿ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವೇಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ eco friend ಆಗಿ we are doing the experiment in small scale. Always we need experiment in small scale. If it is success completely, then we have to go in large scale. Therefore in our chemistry we are using in small scale, hence it is converted into kilogram per meter cube to gram per centimeter cube. Hence this kilogram per meter cube can also be used, or it can also be written as gram per centimeter cube. ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕಿಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಪರ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ, ರೈಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ದಿ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. Temperature, that is indicated by symbol T. So temperature is the scale used to measure heat. Temperature is the scale used to measure heat. Heat ಅನ್ನು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದೇ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. So temperature is the scale used to measure heat. Basically the temperature is measured in 3 units or 3 scales. Basically the temperature is measured in 3 scales. Those are degree Kelvin, or degree Celsius, and the second one is degree Fahrenheit, degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and third one is Kelvin. These are the 3 basic scales to measure the temperature. Basically temperature is measured in 3 scales. Those 3 are degree Celsius, that is written as degree Celsius, like that, degree Celsius, and degree Fahrenheit, that is represented as degree Fahrenheit, and for Kelvin we are representing K. This is the degree Kelvin. These are the 3 representations and scales used to measure temperature. Now generally in degree Celsius, the scale has values from 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius. The scale has values from 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius. These are the freezing and boiling point of water. You know the water boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius and freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius. Hence, we are writing these values, or generally we are mentioned as started values from 0 to 100 degree in Celsius scale. And similarly, for these values in Fahrenheit is from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit for these values. ಇದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗೆ ಫ್ಯಾರನೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 32 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಫ್ಯಾರನೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 100 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 212 degree Fahrenheit ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. And to convert from degree Celsius to Kelvin or Kelvin to degree Celsius, we have to add 273.15 value. To convert from degree Celsius to Kelvin, we are adding 273.15 Kelvin. These are some values, those are related to each other. Now, by these values, we can interlink to these three. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇವೆರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Those relations, interrelations, it can be written here. Very important. That is the relation between Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. The relation between Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. Is degree Celsius is Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 degree Celsius plus 23 Kelvin. This is the relation between Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. This is the relation between Fahrenheit, that is degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 degree Celsius plus 32. And similarly, the relation between Kelvin and degree Celsius. Kelvin and degree Celsius. Is relation between Kelvin and degree Celsius is Kelvin is equal to 273.15 plus degree Celsius. This is the relation between Kelvin and degree Celsius, and this is the relation between Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. This is the relation between Kelvin and degree Celsius. These are the two relations by knowing these values. Very important to get exam for 1 marks. This is the relation between degree Celsius and Kelvin, and this is the relation between degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. That is Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 degree Celsius plus 32, and Kelvin is equal to 33.15 plus degree Celsius. On the basis of these two, we are doing the problems in next class. How to convert Fahrenheit to degree Celsius and Kelvin to degree Celsius, or degree Celsius to Kelvin, or degree Celsius to Fahrenheit. And also you can know Fahrenheit to degree Kelvin. Fahrenheit to Kelvin ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. That is seeing problems. So I hope you understand, students.